Hello everybody and welcome back to Conker's Bad Fur Day. In the last episode, we made it through the primary area after meeting Birdie. We beat the gargoyle off the bridge, exploded the TNT, exploded the giant rock that was put in front of the bridge, learned how to use our frying pan, came out here, dealt with the wasps, gave the lady her hive back, and learned how to use Manuel. And now in this episode, we're going to learn how to use Manuel Part 2.
Seems to be an instruction.
Alright. Let's see.
Oh, I see. It's a little more complex.
Ooh, more complex. I like more complex sometimes. Except schoolwork. I hate schoolwork.
And if you need it again, then press L and B at the same time.
L and B at the same time. Okay.
Skip it, just press B.
Okay. So if you want to skip it, then press B. And if you want to read Manuel for the B spot, then just press L and B at the same time.
The catapult.
The catapult.
Let's see now. Use Control Stick to aim.
Alright.
And Z button to fire.
Z button is the trigger on the back.
That seems simple enough.
Yes, it does.
Okay.
Yeah, it's nice. Let's do it. Alright, so let's aim. What are we aiming at? Oh, we're gonna aim at those guys who swore at us last episode and it wasn't even bleeped out. They called us the S word. No, they said they were going to beat the S word out of us. There we go. So let's shoot. Let's see if we can shoot him right in the face. Aww. And now I'm depressed. In the eye. Okay, so you got to be fast about it. You just got to, mash that Z button as soon as you hit him for the first time. Because when these guys get to you, they do quite a bit of damage. So it may take a little time, but really you just have to fire in the same place twice super fast and it should get done. Like that. See? Perfect. That might be harder in the live and reloaded version. I don't know. Okay. So now, there are 3 different areas which we can go to first. You may be thinking 2 because there's only 2 paths up here, which I'm going to show you now, but no, there's 3. So just listen up after this cutscene.
Let's see. That way?
That way?
That way. That way smells a bit.
Woods or
Let me see.
kind of creepy brown liquid. Alright, so I would say that it's a 50-50 shot between people who choosing that way first or that way first. Mainly the 50% who choose that way first are the guys who like this game for the crude humor, because that is an area completely made of excrement. And that's a euphemism. If you want to know what it really means, Google it. The other 50% choose this way, and those are probably the guys who are thinking correctly, because that's the place that it's better to go first, because it's so out of the way. However, I told you that there's 3 directions you can go, and you may have been thinking this at the end of last episode when I showed the way. Well, there's a 3rd way you can go right over here. You can go up this mountain, but watch. When I get close, earthworm. Very angry earthworm at that. It's very hard to get around him. You actually have to jump out here and do your tail jump and go completely around him and avoid him. It's very hard, but you don't even want to go up there yet because you have to pay $1,000 to the guy at the top in order to get onto the next area after him, which is much further in the game anyway. So it's literally completely pointless to go that way. So we are going to go the most logical way, this way. Ooh, another cutscene. That means soda.
Experimentation. We have table, yeah. The milk in the glass broken. Problem.
It's good.
And the silver.
You see problem? Ooh. He's still trying to figure out what's wrong with the table. Broken leg. The table broke its leg. It's obvious. You need to mend it with duct tape. You know things about duct tape.
We will see who uses the duct tape.
See? You know lots of things about duct tape. It was used on you in a past life. I believe it took your eye. Alright, so let's go. Okay, so many things to do, so little time. First off, we should not go right, we should go forward. First thing we should do, first thing we really can do at all, is talk to this guy. There's a mouse and there's a guy. Alright, just this. That's also one of my favorite lines, but I'm not going to repeat it.
For me, then?
I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. I say
Yeah,
I'll tell you what
I
I'm
mean,
gonna
come
do.
on, everybody
You
wants
get rid
him
of
to
that
solve his
freaking
problems.
mouse critter.
Him to
Maybe
solve their
I'll help you
problems.
out. Just
Stupid.
maybe.
Get rid of that mouse.
Just one more thing. I say, just one more thing. You might run into my friend Bert. Just mention my name, Jack, and everything will be just dandy.
Okay, so if you're playing this for yourself the first time and don't know what to do, you need to think this out with logic. First things first, you need to realize that the reason the lady safe is on this guy's back is because she's scared of the mouse. It's the common damsel in distress scared of the mouse jumping up on the table and screeching, mouse or rat! Because they're scared, alright? That's the whole reason she's on his back, and so we have to get rid of the mouse in order to get her off his back. Wow, you're polite. Second thing you need to learn, and this may take a little more exploring, as you realized, he mentioned a friend of his named Bert. Now, obviously, we're gonna have to run into Bert somewhere, aren't we? So, let's go and look for Bert. We need to look for a safe that looks friendly and like it won't kill us the second we get near it. Like these guys. Here's one that looks friendly.
Hi, you must be
Yep.
Bert.
I'm Bert.
Jack sent me.
So many awesome lines.
And you can get on right as everything you're trying to do.
Okay. And now look in here. Cheese. Now put it together. Cheese
That's all you do?
safes
Great.
mice. I mean, even Conker's confused, but you think it through a little. Cheese and mice. What do mice like to eat? Gluttony playthrough reference for the win. I'm going to take a bite of my granola bar in a second. But what do mice like to eat? They like to eat cheese. This tripped up NCS so very badly. It sent him on the wrong path in his playthrough. In like a major way. Okay, so if you get squashed by one of these guys while you're running back with the cheese, or if you jump off this and fall to any extent, even a short one, you will lose your cheese. And possibly die based on your health. Okay, so you need to wait for him to get to the end of his cycle, and then you need to wait for him to turn around, and then you run into him just like what? Ah. I guess there's a time limit on these things too. Learn something new every day. Okay, well, alright, there's a time limit on these guys apparently too. If you don't get there to the mouse in time with the cheese, then they'll just run away. So, let's get another cheese. Come on, cheese. Yes. Successful. Okay. You can't go right. If you go into the water, it melts and it takes too long anyway. So, let's get past this guy. Let's wait for this guy to turn around. Yeah, see, this is much faster. Last time it was the luck of the draw. And I actually fell off, but it was a very short distance anyway, and I was just about to get past the guy anyway, so I don't think that counts. So let's get to this guy and feed him cheese. There we go. Progress.
That was nice. Ooh, I'd like another though, if that's okay.
Oh, you're so greedy. What a freaking glutton. Alright, let's go. Granola bar. No, go away safe. Oh, wow. That like scraped my knee. I'm glad that didn't hurt me. Okay, I need a frying pan. Says I with a mouth half full of granola bar. No, not even half full. Full of granola bar. Alright, come on, bro. Come at me, bro. Yeah. I didn't even think so. No, 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 no. We can't make that. We can make it this time. Ah. Don't fall off the side or you'll lose your cheese. Now just get there with your cheese. And as you might be thinking, you know, things in video games usually comes in 3s and 5s. Will it only take 2? Gross. Nope.
One more should just about do
And he
it.
said marvelous. That kind of makes up for it though. Marvelous. Is he walking slower now? He totally is. He's fatter and he's walking slower now that he's been fed 2 pieces of cheese. So that's a little less annoying, I guess, if you ever want to hit him with your frying pan. Yeah, so you can just scrape along that wall and get past them that way. but I find that to be dangerous. I just hit 2 in 1 shot. I'm a bam. It took me forever to get one of these guys in my first failed recording of this game. Alright, bro, I don't have time for this. Is he jumping up and down faster? I think these guys got faster since we started getting cheese. Wow. Man, learn something new every day, I guess. Come on, cheese, 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 cheese. Get in the mouse's stomach. There we go. And that was the 3rd piece of cheese. Uh-oh. Not good. Not good.
No, I think I've had too much.
You totally did. That's not healthy. Oh, gross. Nasty. Exploding mice. The head. And the tail's still moving. And one last gaseous mass coming out of the rib cage for some reason. Hey, the lady's off his back. We saved him.
Couldn't have lasted a moment longer there.
Dude, you're safe.
Thank you very much,
An inanimate object. You probably could have lasted a second
Something
longer.
real neat inside that barn. You just gotta get in there, Sonny.
Alright, well, let's do it. So, you may be thinking, oh, great, we got the lady off his head. Whoop-de-frickin-do. Well, you also might be thinking, hey, look, these look like stairs to me. Well, they are. Silly. See, now we can get on top of this pipe. Oh! Okay, so let's get up. Jump, 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 jump to jump to jump, 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 jump. And we're on top. And button.
Hey, over here.
And money! I like money. Gluttony can branch over to money. It totally can. Money! Yeah. Ching ching.
So, you want some great stuff?
I totally do. What do you got to say for us this time, Conker?
I think the round's on me. I'm gonna tank tonight.
That's not a good idea, buddy. You got tanked last night. See where that has you. Okay, so now that it's the end of the episode, I'd like to address something about this game that's very famous. This game is one of the most famous cult following games of all time. There are a lot of people out there who appreciate this game for what it is and do not appreciate the fact that it did not get as much attention as it was due in its day. So it has a huge cult status as being one of the most underrated games of all time. And that is absolutely true. So it still has a lot of followers today. Since the copies are rare, they were underproduced because of the sales. It's also a very expensive game to get your hands on if you can get your hands on it. It should go for about $50 now, which is about almost the same price as an Xbox 360 game nowadays when it comes out. One of the big name games too. So anyways, that's just a little fun fact. I'm going to make this episode a little bit shorter than the other one. So thank you guys for watching this episode of Conker's Bad Fur Day. In the next episode, we're going to go see something that's real neat inside that barn. So, are you playing a harmonica? Awesome. No, it's a video game. It's a Game Boy. Look! Oh my god! I can't see it.
Oh, I don't believe that. Couples trouble.
I want to see it. Alright. Well, thank you guys for watching. Until next time, see you guys later. Now it's not the time for yo-yoing. It's the time for soda.